welcome to Tesla Shorts Time, episode 543. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Today is July 16th, 2026. Here's your Tesla news rundown. Tesla's Model Y Robotaxi fleet in Texas grew 50% in one day, marking the first visible test of scaled, unsupervised operations. The National Transportation Safety Board released its preliminary report on the June crash in Katy, Texas. The report states the driver pressed the accelerator to 100% and pushed speed above 70 miles per hour on a 30 mile per hour residential road. The 2025 Model 3 operating under FSD supervised continued straight through a terminating intersection and struck a residence. Findings align with Tesla's account that manual override caused the incident. Electronic data from the vehicle and security footage confirm the driver input under clear, dry daylight conditions. The investigation remains ongoing with no final probable cause determination yet. While regulators examine past incidents, Tesla is already scaling its next-generation operations in the same state. Tesla added enough Model Y vehicles to grow its Texas Robotaxi test fleet by half within 24 hours. The expansion supports continued supervised FSD data collection ahead of any unsupervised approval. Deployment remains tied to regulatory clearance for broader operations. This is the first visible step in building fleet scale for real-world testing in Texas. The same Shanghai factory feeding Texas testing is also driving Tesla's rising position in global trade. Tesla rose to 6th among Chinese exporters after doubling overseas vehicle shipments from its Shanghai plant. The ranking reflects higher output allocated to international markets rather than domestic sales. Giga Shanghai remains the main source for European and right-hand drive deliveries. The increase in export volume directly lifted Tesla's position in the national exporter rankings. While Tesla strengthens its export position, the company is also rethinking fundamental vehicle architecture. Tesla, Ferrari, and BMW are adopting lighter wiring alternatives to replace copper harnesses. The change reduces vehicle weight and material costs in next-generation platforms. Lower mass improves range and allows smaller batteries for equivalent performance. The shift also reduces supply chain exposure to copper price and availability constraints. The same drive toward lighter, more efficient platforms is drawing new suppliers into Tesla's orbit. Xinjiang Transmission filed for a Chi-Next IPO, seeking $417 million. Proceeds are earmarked for components supporting Tesla's Optimus humanoid. Ball screw revenue currently represents less than 10% of the company's sales. The filing positions the firm for expected growth in precision linear motion parts for humanoid robots. As Optimus attracts supplier investment, Tesla faces renewed questions about its core vehicle business in key markets. Germany's KBA registration data shows Škoda surpassing Tesla in electric vehicle market share. Volkswagen's overall position weakened even as total EV registrations rose in the country. Established volume brands captured share amid broader competitive pressure. The shift highlights how traditional European makers are gaining ground in the growing EV segment. European rivals are also challenging Tesla directly in the sedan segment. The Mercedes-Benz CLA EV enters the compact luxury sedan segment, where the Model 3 has held strong sales positions. Comparison centers on differences in range, charging speed, and interior features between the two vehicles. Mercedes aims to contest Tesla's long-standing leadership in this category. The new model brings direct product competition to a segment Tesla has dominated for years. While product rivals multiply, Tesla continues expanding the infrastructure that supports its vehicles. A new supercharger site is scheduled to open on Isle of Palms, South Carolina. The station will operate under the open access policy, serving both Tesla and non-Tesla vehicles. The addition expands charging access along the coastal corridor. Local planning documents confirm the station will serve both Tesla and non-Tesla vehicles under the open access policy. The site adds to the growing network of open superchargers available to drivers of multiple EV brands. Tesla responded to a strange supercharging pricing error with refunds issued automatically. The glitch showed an inflated per-minute rate in the app at superchargers in Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick. The company processed full reimbursements without requiring customer requests. Refunds covered the difference between the displayed erroneous rate and the correct rate for every affected session. The error was corrected after appearing in the app before any further sessions occurred. Charging infrastructure supports not only cars but also Tesla's commercial vehicle efforts. Paper Transport added a Tesla Semi to its fleet as part of a multi-fuel strategy alongside diesel. Deployment focuses on routes with adequate charging infrastructure for data collection. The carrier can now compare operating costs and uptime across powertrains on similar routes. The addition allows the carrier to gather real-world data on electric long-haul economics. On a lighter note, Tesla's digital sales tools continue to simplify ownership. Tesla posted that customers can complete an order on the website in 2 minutes. They can finish the entire purchase inside the Tesla app. The update emphasizes a fully digital workflow from selection to delivery without dealership visits. This continues Tesla's long-standing direct sales model. The process covers configuration, financing, insurance, and final paperwork, all within the app after the initial website order. Beyond day-to-day ownership, Musk is preparing a longer-term showcase of Tesla's work. Elon Musk is constructing a product gallery at his Texas ranch to display historical and current hardware. The facility will house inventions from Tesla, SpaceX, and related companies in one location. Plans include public or semi-public access for viewing vehicles, rockets, and other artifacts. The gallery will bring together vehicles, rockets, and other hardware developed across multiple companies in a single visitor-accessible space. Traders have cooled on prospects for a Tesla-SpaceX merger. Polymarket probabilities for a Tesla-SpaceX merger have declined in recent trading. The drop reflects reduced enthusiasm among prediction market participants ahead of earnings. No official statements from either company have addressed merger speculation. The slide in odds occurred as traders adjusted positions in the days leading into Tesla's quarterly results. Daily FSD users on X noted that the accelerator override and speed profile in the Texas crash would be unusual even on a vehicle's worst supervised day. The observation reinforces Tesla's position that the incident resulted from driver input rather than autonomous control. Fleet data discussion shows how such events can be distinguished from typical supervised behavior. Investors on trading platforms are pressing for clearer timelines on both Optimus production volumes and unsupervised Robotaxi deployment. The questions center on whether 2027 targets remain realistic given current factory and regulatory progress. Retail shareholders are publicly questioning earlier Robotaxi deployment promises that have not yet materialized. The conversation centers on how updated timelines might affect long-term valuation assumptions. There is a challenge worth discussing. An owner reported his 1-year-old child became trapped inside a charging Cybertruck as interior temperatures rose quickly. He stated he nearly had to break a window to reach the child. The incident points to a potential gap in how door controls and climate systems behave during charging sessions. Tesla has not yet issued a public response or software adjustment tied to this specific case. The episode occurred while the owner stepped away briefly to initiate charging, leaving the child inside the vehicle. The report underscores the importance of verifying child lock and remote unlock functionality in edge scenarios involving unattended charging. Vehicle wiring has historically been treated as a fixed heavy subsystem whose mass penalty is accepted in exchange for reliable power and signal distribution. Tesla's move alongside Ferrari and BMW to replace copper harnesses with lighter substitutes attacks that assumption at the material level. The change directly reduces curb weight, which improves both range and the cost of every other component sized to carry that mass. Lower copper content also alters supply chain exposure by shrinking reliance on a constrained metal. The savings appear in bill of materials cost, yet they compound across every vehicle produced once the new architecture is in place. The practical test will be whether the lighter harness maintains signal integrity and durability across temperature cycles and vibration profiles. If the substitution holds, the industry gains a structural cost and efficiency lever that does not depend on battery chemistry breakthroughs. Keep an eye on any updates from the NTSB as the Katie investigation moves forward. And that's a wrap on today's Tesla news. TSLA closed at $394.46, down $1.72, 0.4%. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating or review. It genuinely helps other Tesla fans find us. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. See you tomorrow. And before you go, this show is part of the NARA Network, a family of daily podcasts on tech, science, and markets, each one a short, sharp briefing you can finish on the commute. If today earned its place in your feed, here's your next listen, SpaceX Daily, the daily companion for following SpaceX as a public company, from Starship to the stock ticker. Find every show free at naranetwork.com. New to the network? naranetwork.com/start-here picks the right daily briefing for you in about 2 minutes. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.